Hello, everyone. My name is Jabria Williams, and I'm a third grade teacher at Hueytown Intermediate School. Thank you for joining me for this professional learning series. Today, I'll be discussing how we can leverage the assets of our English learners and build strong, culturally responsive connections between home and school. Every student enters our classroom with a cultural lens shaped by their experiences, traditions, communication styles, and values. Culture influences how students interact with peers, how they interpret instruction, and how they respond to classroom expectations, and even how they approach learning tasks. Because culture plays such a significant role in learning, teachers must develop cultural competence, which means understanding our students' backgrounds, reflecting on our own biases, and intentionally designing instruction that is responsive rather than one size fits all. English learners come with rich and cultural linguistic strengths. We can integrate these assets by including multicultural literature, allowing students to share traditions during class discussions, using examples or visuals from students' home cultures, and incorporating culturally relevant context during lessons. And in my classroom, I do just that. These small shifts tell students your identity is welcome and valued here. The school environment significantly influences on EL's language growth. When students feel safe, respected, and represented, they are more willing to take linguistic risks. Creating an inclusive classroom learning environment involves displaying multilingual labels or word walls, using visuals, modeling academic language, encouraging students to use their home language to support understanding, ensuring students see their cultures reflected in classroom materials. When we build belonging, we accelerate both language and academic growth. Here are some strategies to celebrate diversity and leverage home languages. Some effective strategies include integrating multicultural stories, celebrating cultural holidays respectfully, using cooperative learning in groups, and emphasizing students' home language as a tool rather than a barrier. Allowing students to brainstorm or decode content in their home language before sharing in English strengths comprehension. Encouraging bilingualism affirms students' identities and supports long term academic success. Here are some supporting needs of ELs in the classroom: responsiveness to EL strengths and needs and identities. Every EL student is different. They vary in grade level experience, language proficiency, academic background, and sometimes special needs. Effective strategies include differentiated instruction, small group language support, and providing sentence frames. And this is where it comes into where my EL students would visit their EL teacher in the school, and he will also help me in the classroom and come and co-teach to help me with those students. Also, modeling language structures using visuals, anchor charts, and graphic organizers, giving extended think time, checking for understanding frequently. For students with special needs, we collaborate closely with special education teams to ensure accommodations align with both language and learning needs. Many ELs face stressors such as cultural adjustment, language barriers, or separation from extended family. We can support them by building consistent routines, greeting students warmly in the morning, encouraging peer support and buddy systems, providing predictable structures, listening and validating their experiences. When students feel emotionally supported, their confidence in learning and language development grows. When establishing routines and procedures, understanding students' cultural norms helps us avoid misinterpretations. For example, eye contact, wait time, and gestures differ across cultures. By being sensitive to these norms, we create routines that honor students' experiences and help them feel secure. A student who feels understood will engage more, participate more, and take more risks in their language learning. Families bring powerful cultural, linguistic, and experiential knowledge, what we refer to as funds of knowledge. These can be leveraged to enhance language learning. And for example, families may share stories, traditions, recipes, or artifacts that support vocabulary and cultural understanding. Recognizing that families are co-educators builds students' confidence and strengthen academic connections. Strong partnerships begin with welcoming communication. Effective practice include using translation tools or interpreters, sending bilingual letters, sending newsletters home, conducting home visits or virtual meetings. Partnering with community organizations, cultural centers, churches, libraries, and language programs extends learning beyond the classroom. When families see representation of their culture and language in the school community, belonging grows. For my closing statement, in closing, leveraging English learner assets starts with acknowledging every student. It comes with the wealth of cultural and linguistic strengths. When we partner with families, build inclusive classrooms, and design culturally responsive instruction, we may help every child thrive. Thank you for the opportunity to share these practices, and thank you for your commitment to supporting our English learners.